This show is part of the HeadStuff podcast network.
Go on.
One, I'm trying to bring, joy. I tried to bring sexy back, but another fella brought that back years ago or so. He said. Not sure what
You're
he's up to
bringing
now.
achy back.
I'm bringing a sore back and just
bringing sore back.
Yep.
They're attractive. They're very attractive.
Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my. Is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.
I kind of
Lower back.
a ma'am energy of don't worry about my back. I'm just kind of getting on with it as if like my back is causing a hindrance to the rest of my life. Anyway, but I'm also trying not to bring a sadness because we're recording this. I'm going away tomorrow. I'm recording this in advance. It's okay to say that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does that really spoil the magic? Does it? Am I too preoccupied with that?
No.
No. Like, I mean, they hardly think we're whispering in their ears at this very moment.
Live every week.
Our banter is evergreen. Everyone said it. You could dig this up in a million years and be like, this is still relevant to today.
I just want to take this moment and I want to make it last forever because you two are the only girl that I need.
I'm trying to think of
Girl
that
that I
song.
need.
I'm trying to think of that song.
I don't know the one.
I think I was singing two songs together. I was aiming for Will Young Evergreen.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this night and make it evergreen.
And what song is it? I'm going to
The way you
take
started
this
that, I thought it was going to
moment,
Old Town Road.
make it last
Gonna
forever.
take this.
Whose song is that?
Give
My heart away, nothing ever see. Oh yeah,
if you know what Shane's
take
shouting
this
on about,
night,
please comment.
make it
Welcome to the
evergreen.
bad karaoke episode
I think
of the
that
Young
was
Hot Guys
Will Young.
podcast.
Will Young's an interesting chap now.
Here, do your Will Young bit. Oh,
What'd you
Hillary
say,
saying?
Hillary?
Is there a
Evergreen.
Westlife? I think that's the same Evergreen as Will Young though.
Oh, is
Evergreen,
it?
Westlife.
They also
Evergreen, Will
recorded
Young.
it as like a B-side or whatever.
Ah.
Will Young, more like Will Old. More like leaving his fortune in his Will Young Old.
I don't
He's
know. I
older
like
now.
I like
There's a lot
Will
going on
Young.
there.
You know what he
No,
did?
it's enough. Plenty.
He complained that his nudes never got leaked, and then I think he just put one up himself. He was like, "That never happens to me," and he's like, so he just was like, "Right, put one up."
Will, you
Where
can't
is
make it
he
happen
from?
for
Where is
yourself.
he from?
He's English, but I used to listen to
Don't
his
leak my
podcast.
nudes. Oh,
Pusher.
I hope
Yeah.
no one leaks my nudes.
Don't look at my nudes.
Oh, don't look at my nudes,
Don't look at my
guys.
nudes.
Just like leaving them outside his doorstep. Oh, I hope no one leaks those.
Oh, you better not be putting them in the paper calling me Willie Young photos.
Oh, I don't want everyone talking about my nudes.
Stop talking about my
leak them.
nudes.
So everyone at home Googling away there, enjoy that. I didn't see it, but I used to listen to his podcast, but it got too posh. There was two posh boys, and it was just too posh.
Well, does he have a podcast? I thought he was like an
He had
international
years ago. I don't know
superstar.
what he's doing now. I think he does other little bit. He did one. Anyway, look, that's enough about Will Young. Anyway, I'm trying to bring a sense of joy and frivolity, even though I do feel a sadness in my heart because I'm going to miss you and miss doing the podcast.
I'm going to miss you so much. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably have to ask Terry to kind of maybe inhabit some of your kind of characteristics.
Role
a bit more.
play.
Yeah,
He's
role
probably
play a
gonna
bit
fucking
more.
bug me all month. He's going to be calling to my house every morning.
Oh, I will, yeah.
At like 5 a.m. in the morning, like ringing the doorbell.
What do you think Shane's doing?
Throwing stones
What
at
do you
my
think Shane's
window,
doing?
like a Victorian child trying to find their best friend.
Yeah. And I'd be like, Killian, can you actually only laugh at one in every three of my jokes like Shane does?
This thing.
This is what I'm talking about.
No. Fry said this when he was on as well. He's like, Shane
Fry.
never laughs. And he alleged
laugh.
that I do laugh for a start. He alleged that it was because I want to control the situation. I'm also trying to balance out that you can't have a podcast with three fellas all laughing all the time. So I
true.
try and balance
Well,
that out.
let's
That's
try
all.
it out. Let's
you know what?
try
This
it out.
doesn't.
Let's try it out.
You know,
Now that's control.
podcasting doesn't just happen. There's actually a bit of thought goes into this.
There
So
is.
we
Yeah.
make it all gorgeous and natural, but there's wheels spinning in our head.
We have been planning that Will Young bit for weeks.
I
That's
really
been on
hope it
the list.
resonates with them.
I think August of all times is really Will Young's time. You know, I just feel, even though he won at Christmas.
Yeah.
Gareth Gates not win.
Gareth Gates didn't win, even though he had a stammer
Fuck off.
famously.
Will Young was on the X Factor.
Will Young is the first winner of Pop Idol.
Pop Idol.
You're so young sometimes.
I thought he was someone's son or something.
No, he won Pop Idol. The first one. No, did he win the first one?
I'm mixing him
Yeah,
up.
he did.
I
I'm
think he
mixing him
won
up with Rufus
Popeye.
Wainwright.
Rufus Wainwright is a much different person
Loud and
altogether.
Rain. I mixed them up.
Yeah, the McGarrigle sisters. I don't know which one of them is his mother.
Will
But one
Young
of
is
them
his
is his
father,
mother.
Loudon Wainwright, actually.
I don't know why I mixed them up, but I...
Loudon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is real Will Young. Whether I feel like we haven't had a good manufactured Irish pop singer. Like, I know like Louis not in the game anymore, but can someone please take his place? Like,
Well,
can
you
not?
guys will be delighted to know that Simon Cowell was in Dublin
That's right.
City
Yeah,
recently,
he was there.
looking for new pop stars. He's going to start a new boy band, and he came to the sort of, I guess the birthplace of many amazing pop star, and he came here. And what was funny was, I thought people who had those kind of dreams were gone, like the people who just wanted to be a pop star. I thought that was gone.
Well,
Yeah.
Then
he's
there were
looking for a boy band, and what's happened is I think now people can see the Niall Horan pipeline of being in the boy band and then being a guy with a guitar.
Yeah. So, you start the boy band and then you break off to find which one's the most talented, and then you put a guitar, in his arms.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's very clever.
He was in a band.
Not
Was
a
he?
boy band.
Well, he was in Anuna. You know them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He was in them.
He was in Anuna.
That's a boy band. Well, with girls.
And choral singing. Not really quite the same.
It's the same kind of thing.
No.
Was he? So what would he have been doing? If they were playing Riverdance, for example, what would he be doing?
No, they sing like kind of a cappella, I think.
Yeah, but they sang on
They
the
sang
river. They sang
Riverdance.
Riverdance.
Yeah, he did. He must
Look
have
at
done that too.
the way you didn't know that.
I did know that.
He
That's why I
was
You
doing
don't know
that because
shit.
he's only about 5
Yeah.
years old when Riverdance came out. So
No,
he
I know,
maybe-
but he did other stuff as well. He's in a boy band. Simon Cowell picked him to be part of Anuna. That's how it works.
Wow. So he picks everyone?
Yeah,
Did he
just
select
picks-
you for the sleaze?
He did, yeah.
Wow.
it was a rigorous audition
It
process.
was
and Killian
rigorous.
got through.
It is mad though. You're right. Like, I mean, in terms of, because now there is such an opportunity to have a stage to do literally anything, like eat 5 fucking cheeseburgers and have an audience, or like, play Minecraft and have an audience. Like it's mad to think of back in the 90s and the noughties, people just wanted attention and they didn't know how to go about getting it. So they're like, sing?
Yeah.
And then when like Big Brother came out and like Celebrity Big Brother being like, I can just go in and just like live, you know what I mean? And it became, and you just think of how many boys would have probably just been game streamers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or mukbang influencers that instead had to sing. They hadn't
Yeah.
found their perfect. It's just insane. Like even
Yeah.
us right now, this is fucking insane. This is a job that we're just like, I
Yeah.
look forward to this. I was
10
looking
years
forward to
ago,
coming
we
and
would have
talking
been,
to you.
15 years ago, we would have been queuing up.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
loved, when I
This
saw
is just
Mickey Joe
conversation.
Hart when I was a kid on Eurostar, I was like, I want to do that. That looks fucking class.
That specifically, you wanted to be in
Yeah.
We Got the World Tonight
Yeah.
in the Eurovision.
That looks class. I didn't want
Did you
to
sing in
I
the
wanted to sing
choir
the
at
same
school
one. Oh, sorry.
As a kid or anything?
Yes, I was a descant. And I was actually chosen for the National Children's
Tell us
Choir.
about what a descant is.
Descant is, I think, the highest of the high.
Above a soprano?
We're walking in the air.
Holy shit.
That kind of thing.
So the opposite to a baritone.
And he will
The opposite of good.
raise you up on
eagle's wings.
That was a tenor.
That was, no, I know, because I'm now a tenor. But I was, when I was a little boy and my voice hadn't broken, I was
Good for you.
I'll
I
have
was
you know,
a
I was
descant.
in choir B. There was choir A and I was in choir B. Choir A could sing and choir B had to hum.
Did you hum to support choir A?
It was to support, so to be like,
I love that.
what's it? Be not.
You're really into it. No, it's because I'm actually a really good hummer.
I was the best hummer. I was the best hummer in school wear for fucking sure.
I know, yeah, people heard that. I heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I heard of
I
you
get
from my
home.
school across the water.
I'm a pretty good clapper as well. I've got consistent clapping.
Good clapping.
Yeah,
Good
like-
humming. You were born to be a front man.
Yeah, I was. That's what Mick Jagger needs. Yeah.
Just always nearly going to start the song. The song is always on the cusp of starting.
Yeah.
Why would you not buy tickets to see us live? This
Oh
is
my
the
God.
kind of crap you're going to
This
get.
is great. You're going to see some
Clapping,
live humming.
humming.
Were you in the choirs?
No, we didn't. I somehow got through school. There was no opportunities for anything. For somehow I got bad luck in both my schools. It was just like nothing happened. They did school musicals. Did those.
you
And then I
were in
didn't do the
musicals?
one later on because I had joined the youth theatre and I was like, I'm too good for that now. Yeah. So
Okay.
I
That's
skipped
about
that
right.
one.
You skipped. What
I
age
didn't
did you
do-
join the youth theatre?
15.
What? Yeah, that's like. I mean, I didn't do any. Like this is child stuff. Like I was like maybe when
A
I was
little fella.
when I was chosen, one of the two people who was chosen to go to the national concert hall and sing for Ireland. I must have been about 10 years old. So, I mean, you know.
What would you be singing?
Again, Eagle's Wings.
But were you singing it like you're kind of sleaze persona? And he will raise
Yeah,
you
I was already feeling that.
Eagle's
Because I was
wings.
big into like rock music.
We went to something in the national.
You on the death of soul.
That's great.
We went to something in the
I hate
National
seeing you
Concert
really good.
Hall in around second class. We had to learn the music of Mary Poppins, and we thought we were like part of it, but we were actually just in the audience, and other schools were on the stage. So that was a bit embarrassing.
That's very
The guy
embarrassing.
also did. It was humiliating. I was like, we were on the balcony as well. I was like, we're not even on the main floor. We're not on this. I was like, you've really sewn us up here. I was like, this is whatever.
You were proper mugged off.
Proper mugged off. But then there was also a bit the guy did. He was trying to play some classical music for us to teach us to enjoy classical music, and he played Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. But they had a ballet dancer, and instead of Swan Lake, it was Swine Lake. And the ballet dancer had a pig mask on, and let me tell you, we lapped that up. Like that
Wow.
that is quality comedy right
That's
there.
funny.
Because the pig was just going around being a pig. We were like,
swine.
10 out of
That is
10
fucking
for
good.
that.
That's good.
Like,
That's good.
10 out of 10, a pig, swine, gas.
And
I
did
mean,
they
that's funny.
introduce it being like, so it's forced you like, you know, where there's like Swan Lake and that's like a proper ballet, but actually this is Swine Lake and there you go.
Yeah, but he also had to tell us what a swine was because you don't really know that word swine as easy. That's, pig.
Yes.
For some reason, pigs are a source of comedy for children. I remember we went to a farm. I believe it was called Morel Farm. Don't know why that stuck in my head all these years. And the teacher was telling us about it, and she was like, and there's going to be ducks and goats. And then she's like, and there'll be pigs. And we all were like... And I remember her going, what's the funny with that? She's like, because I said, we were all like, you don't get it. And she's like, because I said pigs. And we're all like, not again. She's like,
You don't get it. Like,
yeah.
you don't get it. Pigs are funny.
pigs are funny because they're in mud or whatever. I don't know. Like, but we found
They're dirty.
I don't know.
just the
Pigs are
concept
funny.
of a pig was good
I
comedy.
find ducks hilarious. If I see a load of ducks, I'll start laughing. I'll start giggling. I just think they're very funny.
Like when you see a load of guards.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, look at you in your lovely plumage.
Yeah.
There. We went to this farm and we were camping there in Nor Valley, and there was like a petting zoo there on a farm. And so I went into like the shop that they had because we had a little barbecue thing. We were going to cook some sausages.
Can I just clarify? You said Nor Valley, not Noir Valley?
It is Nor Valley.
Nor. Okay, grand.
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
thought you went to France. I was like, fucking hell.
The Noir Valley.
Isn't
Got hair, man.
Nor Irish?
Nor. The three sister rivers, the Nor, the Barrow, and the Shure.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the
any
stock pots.
fucking- Any chance to
It's one of those
squeeze
rivers
out a
that
joke.
gravy.
That's KNO or.
Yeah. Is
No,
that Irish?
I believe that's
We
probably one
went-
of the conglomerates. You might be Aaron Hotcup.
We went
Tony,
to
you went
a
to the
valley
Nor
of
Valley.
stock.
Okay.
Stock Valley.
And then like so they were all going to the petting zoo, and I thought they'd be like seeing chickens or whatever. And like, I'm just gonna pop into the shop and grab some meat or whatever for the thing. And then they were walking up this hill, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And I walked in, and I had sausages in my pockets, and then we got to meet the pigs. And I felt like such a fucking psychopath. Sitting there looking at the pigs, reading all the trivia about pigs. Being, pigs are just as intelligent as dogs, and seeing how cute the pigs were and how big they were. And how, like, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And I'm there with, like, what essentially feels like 8 fingers
They're
in my
cousins.
pocket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just felt like a piece of shit, to be honest. I just
How
felt
old
like,
were you?
This was last week.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you meant
you
like
were a
as a child.
child.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. And I was like
Okay.
thinking when you said like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna head off to the shop there for a second. I was like, oh, I
Buy some sausages.
So you were
last
looking
week.
at the pigs and you had their brothers and sisters
I had
in your
I
pockets.
had like sausages.
When we
in
were
my
in the
pockets.
Scouts, we
have I
went
got
to
in my
this. We stayed in a
pockets?
place that had a pig on site, and the pig was where you could bring your food waste.
What's going on?
There's a pig on
You were
site.
where? I
On
was
the
still
scout
in
camp.
history. You were on a scout camp. And
Yeah,
you
no,
had a
I'm
pig
following on
site?
from a pig on a campsite.
Okay.
It's a perfect link.
Yeah, no, I missed the
There
start
are
of it.
known pigs operating in this space.
Oh, we've got a pig on site. So
Yeah.
They had a pig on site, and that's
In
where
high
you
vis.
bring your food scraps because the pig is happy to eat all that.
Oh, great.
And it was brilliant. He'd go through like the rind of a watermelon. He just chomped that, snap.
Wow.
But also then Frankfurters.
He was eating.
He was eating Frankfurters, so we made him be a cannibal.
Oh no.
And he was like, he seemed fine about it, to be honest. He didn't make any objection, like, vocally, but I don't know if he knew that he was eating his cousins. But Frankfurter, though, very small amount of meat in
Very
there.
small. Thank
Yeah.
God for him.
Trace amounts of actual meat in there, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he ate sausages and we
He ate
cheered him.
himself.
We
He ate
cheered
him,
him on.
yeah.
It was
You
a good
cheered him on?
activity.
I'd
Well,
say
we
you
loved
cheered
it.
him on.
If you pour
I'd-
out
yeah.
this bucket of food,
Oh,
the pig
yeah.
will just eat it. He's delighted with it, and he just like and goes through it.
Okay.
And like it's actually kind of a spectator sport. Like it's good to watch.
Watch a pig eat.
Do you know when
loads
you're
of
like a
stuff.
kid and you're trying to like crack on to someone who you fancy and you don't know what to do, so you just say, "Hey, watch this," and you throw a chicken wing at a pigeon and the pigeon eats it, and you're like a cannibal because you're trying to impress a girl. Do you ever
Did
have
this
that?
happen to
No,
you?
I didn't.
No. Just checking if that.
Haven't done that personally, but yeah. Did you do that?
I did, yeah.
That's and
And
did
I
it go
got,
well?
And let me tell you how much pussy I got for that.
How much?
None, zero. And
Yeah.
then I drew probably something like, hug me on my face and then ran around, probably tried to drink something gross.
Yeah,
You know how it
the
is.
Irish version of Dan Bilzerian.
Can
Yeah.
I say something about pussy talk?
Mm.
We were at the comedy festival this weekend,
Yeah,
and one of the American comedians said that the Irish people don't like when you say pussy, and I was like, I don't think they mind that much. And then another comedian said, an American comedian said, in front of Irish people, that the audience were uneducated, unintellectual,
What?
and what's that where you they're repressed.
Sorry. Name and shame.
I won't name and shame, but they did say that.
And what was the bit?
It was like all about pussy and stuff. But like the American comedians come over, and what they don't understand is that we know everything. Ireland is in this position that's like unique among English speakers. We know everything. We know all your references.
Oh, yeah.
We know Australia. We know New Zealand. We know the UK. We sit and watch yous all, and they all don't have a clue what we are.
Yeah.
And they think we're some kind of alien. I was like, yeah, we have a different culture, but we know all about yours. If you say Taco Bell, we'll know what you mean. Stop stressing out over it.
Yeah.
Stop freaking out about
Yeah.
it. And they just assume we're going to be something else or whatever. Anyway, sometimes they can just take a little bit of while to get going in the comedy festival when the Americans come over. Like it's a show that's not just their audience and their fans who know them already. They take a big while to get going. But I thought that was pretty
we're
pretty
uneducated.
bitchy. Pretty bitchy. And actually, I dare say ignorant.
I think it's very ignorant
I'd
now.
say it's pig ignorant.
Oh!
Maybe that comedian should be brought to scout camp and
made
eat the
watch.
scraps.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Eat
I
a
don't-
pig.
Yeah, that's
Eat a
I don't
pig.
know. I don't know because I actually don't know who you're talking about, so I don't want to
Well, I'll tell you off air.
tell me
Oh,
off air.
wow. Well, I had a wonderful experience with my Yanks, I have to say. They were absolutely lovely. They were
You
very
had some
curious.
lovely. You had some lovely.
I had some lovely Yanks.
ones.
I
was
did.
chatting to them too.
I had Ariel Elias and Shane Torres and Sam Talent, and all of them had some knowledge of Ireland and had been around, had some Irish in them. Would you like a little more? Is it?
You fucked them.
I fucked them all. I told them that if you want to make it up on that stage, you got to go through me by fucking me.
And that's why I didn't want to get into comedy. I did hear a lot of those kinds of stories
About me?
Yeah,
You have
See,
to,
that's what's-
you do the gig with them, but you have to fuck them. It's
Yeah.
like really annoying.
See, what's so great about having been a frigid for so long and then in a 10-year relationship and then another 10-year relationship? No, those maths don't. No, I suppose it does, yeah.
you're
No.
50.
Oh my God. It's like a frigid to 17 and then 10 years and then 10 years. Holy shit. I've nothing to show for myself.
God, you loser. Go on anyway. What's the good thing about that?
Just
Sorry,
you couldn't find a skeleton even if I'm not asking anyone to dig, but you couldn't find I just have not, there's nothing there. There's no creepiness. There was no opportunity to be,
Yeah.
a creep.
Can I say, I think you're in a sexy era right now, Tony.
Yeah.
you so
You
much.
have no
The
hat
hair's
on,
flowing.
no ponytail, the hair is down, the beard is
much.
trim. You're giving sex guy, like a guy who's knows about it and
And
does
can I
it.
say that to all long-haired people? Because I formerly
Or
someone who
just
used
me.
to, no,
Be
well, you,
fine.
but also to
You're
there's a
kind of
lot.
diluting a little bit now.
No, yeah, because all long-haired people really.
You're
a lot of them wear it up all the time.
Yeah,
And it's like, why do you have it long?
I know.
What's the point?
I know.
You're doing this thing, that's, wearing your hair long, you're growing it long, it's a faff to clean it, it's a faff to wash it, it's a bit of you have all these different things going on, and then you just keep it tied up all the time. You're letting society decide, you're restricting yourself, just let it. Look at Tony right now. Look at this Greek god over here.
But why would you put a horse in a horse box when you could, and then you see them down, the motorway? Why didn't you just ride in a horse?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay, we get it. You have a horse in there. Can I see the horse? No.
A horse can't run that fast for that long, Tony.
Pegasus?
Maybe just
Pegasus could.
Yeah.
And there's not enough Pegasi around.
No.
not nearly enough.
You don't see them anymore. When I was a kid, there was Pegasus length and breadth of this country.
Shadowfax.
And there was
Yeah.
the thing is there was a culture for it.
Black Beauty.
There was a culture for it.
The pukas.
We went to see Black Beauty once on someone's birthday as a kid. And even as a kid, I was like, this is lame. I was like, this is lame. And then I went to a boy birthday party for a boy, my cousin. And I asked my auntie, I was like, what film are we going to see? And she said Pocahontas. And I was like, good one. Cut the crap. What are we going to see? And we fully just went and saw a girl film. And that was...
Pocahontas isn't a girl film.
Pocahontas. Yes, it
It is a girl
is. I'm so
film.
ridiculous. What's wrong with you?
It is.
Is it?
Of course it's a girl
Yeah.
film.
I don't
Pocahontas
think
is
they
definitely
knew
a girl
that
film.
at the
Is
time.
Mulan a girl film just because there's girl in it?
Yes. But if I'm judging it by like the standards that were
Mulan
placed on
is not a
children at
girl
the time.
film. Mulan's got war and
Now
fighting.
they're all for
It's a boy
everybody
film.
and that's great.
No, they go in with an intention of having an everything film, and then who ends up just buying the Mulan dolls is, the girls. You know what I mean? That's the kind of tail end taper is just like it's a girl.
So is
kind of
every
legacy.
film with a boy in it a boy film made by Disney?
Yes, but I'm not basing it on what I think
don't-
now. I'm
Aladdin
basing
isn't
it
a
on the
boy film.
logic. Aladdin is kind of a boy film.
No, it's an everyone film, and The Lion King isn't a boy film, but like
The Lion King is a gay film. I watched it the other day. I was like,
about?
this is gay.
gay.
Yeah,
gay about it?
because I'm talking about the metric of like when you were a little kid, a boy film has a boy protagonist and a girl film is like a Cinderella girl film, Lady and the Tramp girl film because it's about love and romance.
Yeah.
There's boy films as a little
Okay,
kid.
Lady and the Tramp, I would have thought was an everyone film.
It's definitely a girl
Romance
film.
isn't for- it is for
Romance
boys
is
now,
for
but more.
girls. Kissing is so gross. Don't you
Yeah,
know
it is.
anything?
You guys know anything about love?
But
That's
I'm
what
talking
trying
about
to
The
teach
Lion
you.
King. I think is gay in the sense of when we all grew up using gay to mean bad, horrible, terrible, the worst.
Yeah.
Lion King, pretty gay. It's gay.
Yeah.
As
So
in,
gay.
you think it's bad, horrible, the
Soppish
worst?
and
It's not.
wimpy.
The
I don't
Lion
know.
King?
Yeah, I watched it the other day, and I just was
not.
like, whatever. No, I think it's crap.
When they're eating all those stuff and the funny, the
bugs.
bugs and things, and they're like a vegetarian.
Oh, the
icons.
farting,
wait,
yeah, that's
bugs
good.
aren't
That
vegetarian,
is
are they?
good. That is good.
It is the hottest. It's probably got the most raw sexual energy of any Disney cartoon.
It's a Shakespearean sort of
It is the most.
metaphor. It's Hamlet. It's when the wildebeests are stamping. That's a tragic scene.
It's a
And he lets him go. Scar lets him go, and Tony would probably do a great Scar.
long live the king.
That's good. No,
Who's that? Jeremy Irons?
Jeremy Irons.
long?
He had a house in Dublin for a long time.
He did. He was also very homophobic in that he said that he didn't want gay marriage. He didn't want people to be able to marry from the same sex for a weird reason. He's like, but what if a father marries his son and is able to escape an inheritance tax? I love my dog. I'm not going to marry my dog.
Yeah, that's very stupid, isn't it?
You're so
I don't-
stupid.
That's what I was saying to you a while ago. It was like,
I think
I'm
that's
so
a real gotcha, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of that kind of stupid stuff. I'm like, I don't have time to address this and give this the full of my energy to go, well, it's abhorrent. And of course, how diminishing of a gay relationship.
But what would you
It's so
expect from
boring.
Scar from The Lion King?
Lilo
And him married
Stitch.
to a Cusack.
That's
I don't know that one. That's after my
a
time.
funky girl film.
Funky Girl. Okay, I'm trying to think of one with the female.
Emperor's New Groove might be a boy film.
I think now they're all for everybody.
Now they are all for everyone.
They're
They've kind
all-
of tapered
we're
out.
always for
parenting
everyone.
children will enjoy them, but I'm just talking about children's logic of being a little boy from a little boy family.
they
We had
put it on
all
their
boys in
team.
my house, so we only wanted things that were boy things because that's how you're conditioned or whatever. That's what I'm talking
You're
about.
talking about the conditioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
I-
you can use...
Are you so upset about it?
No, I just think I definitely like Lady and the Tramp as a boy.
Right.
Sorry, go on.
Well, no, that's fine.
I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say more of this, and I don't want you guys to laugh.
No, and don't edit this, Hilary.
Well, I thought Cinderella was really beautiful. You okay there, Tony?
Yeah.
Did
no,
you
good.
fancy Cinderella or the story was beautiful?
What? What? I was a
Fancy
little boy. I
Cinderella.
wasn't like, welcome, check out the feet on her.
Well, I didn't
Oh.
know that's what I wanted, but I wanted Aladdin to dick me down. Like I didn't know that's what I wanted.
Oh,
that's
yeah?
what I felt, but I was like, for sure. What a
Jafar?
ride. Jafar,
like
no.
Jafar, like-
I would
hypnotize
have.
No,
I
Aladdin,
would have
come
had
on.
Aladdin as a bottom in my kind of idea. If dick me down is the right.
Because he's Twinkie.
Yeah, he's Twinkie.
Nah, he's a top.
His legs are too fat.
Let us know right in. Do you think Aladdin top or bottom? You never see his real legs.
And he takes
They're
off those
hidden in his
trousers. His
harem
legs
pants.
are that big.
That's just his leg. He's actually
Yeah,
wearing a
yeah,
pair
yeah.
of skinny jeans. He's in
Yeah.
leggings.
He's got.
And he's cutting off the circulation to his ankles.
He's got gout.
Yeah, he's got gout. He's got a massive ass.
I feel like
Notre
you're
Dame.
genuinely. I know you're like doing a little gag or whatever, but I
No,
also
I'm
feel
trying
like
to
you're
figure out-
genuinely.
Cut
I'm trying to
back
figure
at
out
Notre Dame.
the lines and if they're so.
It's basically a boy. If it's a boy in charge
They
of the
put it in
film,
their club.
That's a boy film.
Cars.
Cars
That's for
are- well,
boys.
that's a boy film.
That's for boys.
Through and through.
Well, probably. I don't know what they all enjoy now. Look, I'm so far away from having kids.
They're not
I'm
mad at
not personally. As in, like, I'm not. Not that I'll have them eventually. I'll never have them.
You know
but
the
I'm
way-
so far removed from people with children now that I don't know, and I can't keep up. And I feel like you're not sure what to say anymore around people who have kids. I'm like, are you allowed to say this? You can't even tell someone.
yeah.
I was talking to somebody thing. He's talking about being on this hurling thing, and I was like, oh, I'd say you're the best. And then his man was like, he's not the. It's like everybody is really good and they all work hard. And I was like, oh, for God's sake, what am I supposed to say? I thought you're supposed to big kids up the whole time. I don't know what you're supposed to do anymore.
I
I'm
hear you're getting
exhausted.
better
by
and
it.
better.
Huh?
I hear you're getting better and
Is
better.
that what I'm supposed
I
to
hear
say?
because you're practicing, you're getting better and better. You don't give them a status now. You have them kind of work towards success.
And you
say
must
that,
work
I
really
hear you.
hard, do you? Is that what I'm supposed to
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Yeah,
God, it makes
I
sense
went
to-
and visited my friends Alex and his kid, and I really need this kid to like me. Like it's just a thing. I love kids, and he had. I should preface he had a sore belly, so he's not too like his proper baby, and
Don't think you can say that word, belly. I don't know if you can say that anymore.
For
In her
babies,
lip,
you
go
can.
ahead.
So he had a pain in his head. So he was crying, and I came in, and you know, when a kid, you've just upset the kid. I walk in, and I'm kind of taking his dad away because we're going to play some pitch and putt,
Nice.
and so I'm already like, you know, disrupting the environment.
Yeah.
Then there's two dogs that they're minding the parents' dog, and then they've got their dog that they're fostering for a while. So there's two dogs both barking because sometimes bearded men get barked at by dogs. That's something that happens sometimes. And so dogs are barking, red in the face, crying, and like it's me. I'm the problem. It's me, as Taylor Swift famously
Sure.
said. And I just was like, oh God, like I really want this kid to like me. So I start doing my bits.
Yeah.
Like my
Oh
bits.
my God.
I get the kitchen spray bottle. I kind of pretend to spray it in my mouth and go, that's good. Brief pause in the crying.
So you sprayed cleaner into
I
your...
would think that's a weird one.
No, as a
She's
as a
gonna
joke.
copy that.
As a like.
So
as
the
a-
child is going to copy that now.
Kids learn by mimicking. That's what how they
Yeah,
learn.
but it was a joke. It was a joke.
And then did you stick a
No,
fucking
he knew.
screwdriver in the
And then
electrical
I got
socket?
and then I put my fingers in the electric.
And you were
and you
so
took
that-
the scissors and you ran into the sitting room with the scissors.
And I got a little washing tab like jelly.
And then I did some bits. I did kind of me falling over bits. They would go. The crying would be happening, and then I do the bit. There'd be and then it would go and back up again. You know, sometimes they pause and then they go
Because
again.
you dropped your consistency.
Yeah.
Look, everyone projects their own shyness and their own cringe onto the child. Like they get down to the child's height for a second, they say something, child still not totally impressed, and then they go straight back up to the parents being like, oh, he's very shy, or, you know, he doesn't like
didn't
me.
see this performance just because to give full respect to my performance, okay?
Fair.
And listen to the full story before you start
Please.
writing your reviews, Mr. Review Man. Okay? Don't give it a full stars out of 5 until you've heard the full story, okay?
1 star, Donald
All right?
Clark.
No, yeah. Spilled water all
Whatever,
over.
no one saw it. Go
Spilled
on.
water on your breasts.
So I'm trying to make him laugh. I'm doing all my bits. I get desperate at this point.
Yeah.
And then I do something that I kind of regret. He's on one side of the table, and I did a move. I pretended to walk down the stairs behind the table.
Good.
Great.
Okay, which would be a good bit, except famously, when I tried to do this in New York City at the Portal, a journalist was there for the Associated Press, very distinguished and big
Sure.
news source, and they said that it did not go well. And this is, you can read this online. It was
Your performance
my
of
performance of the
pretending
walking
to go
down
down
the
the stairs.
You did a bit at the Portal
I
and
did
you
a
got
bit
a
at the
review.
Portal, and I got a review.
Wow.
And it was
What?
it was. Did you not see that?
No.
Oh my God! I got absolutely rinsed. I got rinsed by the fucking.
Okay, Killian's looking for his phone, so if anybody wants to go and just have a shower or
Like
whatever,
make a
whatever you
toasty or
want.
something like that and then come
Oh
back.
my God!
Do
this
the
is-
shopping.
Maybe put a...
We'll be here waiting in
tin
total
soup,
silence.
maybe.
So this is so
You could probably-
funny.
You don't
how do
even
I-
have to put it in the microwave. You can actually just do it on the hob.
I'd be
if you
a
wanna make some soup.
screenshot, wouldn't it? It'd be a screenshot.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is so
Oh
dull.
my God.
And it's also in the middle of another story that we're waiting for, and it's like, oh, about the kid, and it's like, oh, is that coming back? Like,
This is insane. I mean, this is so funny. It's oh, I can find it. I can just Google it.
Can you?
I can
Yeah.
just
Oh
Google
my
it.
God.
Yeah, the Associated Press.
Oh my God.
I'll tell. I have certain bits that I'll do for kids. I like if they're about 4, then I shake hands, and then I just keep shaking hands, and then I go, Then I keep talking to other people, and then I keep shaking hands, and then I go, let me go.
That's great.
And then I try and pretend to pull their arm off really
good.
strong.
That is
And
great.
that one, well, it's risky because you've just met the kids, so that's a risk because you don't know who they are, but they're like that. And then I like when kids are about like maybe just 2, I like what their things are. I like saying the wrong thing. You just
Yes.
say things wrong. That will go,
Yes.
and you can do that for
works.
hours. So you pick up a little toy man and you say, oh, this is Barbie. And they're like, no. And then you say, oh, it's a banana. No.
That's great.
And you build up a few of them, and then
laughing.
you throw in your hits. Then you throw in big hitters. Then so when you've got that stop, they'll do that for like 20
Yes.
minutes in a row of just no. They like knowing more than you, and then you'll throw in something like, oh, this is a bum, and then that's when you get the
That's
real.
fucking
And then you
top drawer.
throw in about, oh, this is a poop. Oh no, sorry, it's not a. You throw in them, and
I'm a
then they're
poop.
in.
That's good
little
if you
bits
say
of
something like that.
Yeah, I'm a poop.
Yeah.
Or like you
That's
know,
good.
does a sock go in here, in the ear? You
That's
know, that
great.
kind of thing. That's
good at
you.
that.
But you build it up. Don't rush into it. Save up the best. Like bum, pee, poo. They're all good stuff.
Yeah, but
Save
you
them
put
up
them
for
in the
when
back
you've
pocket.
really established
In your
it.
back
I
pocket.
was reading this anthropologist turned comedian was saying that there's only 2 reasons that people laugh. One is a sense of superiority, and the other is relief. So a child's superiority, you start with the superiority, and then you can get into the surprises. That would be the relief
Yes,
side of things.
yes.
You don't. And I had this kind of epiphany when I was trying to like make another kid laugh recently. I was like, there's kind of like 6 stages you have to break through, and a lot of people just bow out and they get a bit shy about it. Like at first they're afraid of you, then they're indifferent to you, then they're oblivious to you, then they're interested, then they're curious, and then they finally are delighted. But you have to be willing to break through all those steps by being consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like this is advice for me, and again, I will just say, wait till you hear the end of the story before you start giving me reviews, Mrs.
It wasn't advice. I was just sharing my own.
No, but they were
I
good.
have every
Sounds
faith
like
you
you're
can make
good.
a child laugh.
So this is the
And I was
AP.
just trying to vamp while you went to the public
AP.
library to go.
Yeah,
to
actually,
the fucking-
we then filled in the gap while
Jesus
you started
Christ, this
googling,
guy.
and we filled in the gap really nicely, and then you
This
picked
is
up.
really- Associated Press.
release the only Killian searching code.
The Associated Press. Killian Sundermann, a 30-year-old from Dublin who was in New York on a visit, held his phone to his ear as he waved and spoke to his girlfriend, watching from the Dublin side.
Oh.
At one point, he approached the security barrier and jokingly attempted to impersonate someone going down an escalator.
Brilliant. Top drawer.
The Irish crowd didn't seem amused, so he walked back into the crowd.
Wow.
This is nothing to do. Every other.
What were they like?
Every other part of actually, Anna was on the other side. Actually, no, she said no one thought it was funny.
Oh. Okay, so maybe it was just honest.
Now, when do they hold anyone else up to the barometer of being amused on the other side? Do you know what I mean?
But he
when
wasn't
are they?
there. Also, I didn't want to talk to the fucking guy, but Anna was like, sorry, I said the F word. But I was
Wow.
like, Anna was like, give him his little thing. Give him his little thing. Does he know I'm a comedian? A bad review like that could ruin. I could maybe not get something.
And what is the news org?
The
Associated Press.
Very big news organization.
Sorry.
So I've already tried this escalator stairs bit, and it hasn't gone well for me when I did my show in New York.
Wow. You got to kill your
at the
darling
portal.
sometimes.
But I was like, fuck it, you know what? Like this is the time to do it. And I tried to do it. He got really angry at that.
Angry?
The baby did.
Yes, it brought him up to a different level. Maybe because he didn't understand. Maybe I was doing such a good job of walking down the stairs. He didn't understand. He said, "There's no stairs there or the escalator." I think it was probably because it was just starting to annoy him at this stage. I went to a back wall. I started to do the boop like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, popping out,
a
yeah.
boop. That got it slowed him down a little bit, but it got to the stage where Mom had to bring him outside and calm him down in the garden because he's the king of the garden.
Wow.
And he totally calmed down. It was all fine. And I was like shook. I was like, oh God, like I really want this kid to like me. He's dear to me. I really want me to be the kind of the cool, funny, almost uncle-like figure. And I'd fuck that. I'd ruined it. And then I went and did my show with you in the Ivy Gardens, and it's smashed. Actually, it was
He
really,
did.
Smash.
He did.
I heard about a smash.
He
It
did.
was amazing. I came off stage and I was like, this is great. Yeah, this is really great. But the back of my head, I was like,
You were just thinking about that one lot.
the one that I didn't make laugh.
Okay.
Then after I get off stage, I get a voice message from my friend.
Oh my God.
He says that as the baby was being put down to sleep, he looks up and he says, "Daddy's friend, funny."
Wow.
Okay, you gotta keep pursuing in comedy. You can't let no be an answer. You keep pushing.
Never.
And you know you
A
might
lot
have
of comedians don't let no be an answer.
Yes,
That's for sure.
okay.
and that's what I encourage them to follow that.
Only
don't
on stage.
Let no be an answer in
Yeah,
any
no.
situation.
So just be very specific. It's
Any
so,
situation.
No, just work hard for a laugh is kind of what he means.
Yeah.
I mean that. Sorry, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. So I made it
you
good.
know what?
Made it-
That's a lovely ending.
I said,
I'm so
That's
pleased
great.
for
I
you.
said, any, you know, all those, you know, few hundred people, whatever, who were just chanting my name and who tried to carry me out the tent and said I was the greatest comedian that ever lived. It didn't mean jilt to me.
Meant
because,
fuck all you
meant
punters,
fuck all
right?
you idiots.
Save your money next time.
Tickets available online for my Dublin
Right.
Fringe show. I will be doing the escalator bit.
Better open
That's
and
a
close
good
it.
20 minutes of escalator comedy
Yeah.
at the
Yeah, it's a
will
very
be, yeah.
slow escalator, famously.
Yes.
So hopefully you're doing a lot of.
And there's nothing for him to go behind, so you just see Killian sloping. That's what it is, and that's a good 55 minutes.
Yeah, but
Lock it in.
you got to be there. It's pretty good stuff. The Associated Press, the crowd weren't amused, and Killian walked away.
Walks back
Daddy-
into the crowd.
Walked back into the
Daddy's
crowd.
3 words. Daddy's friend. Funny.
My book is finally coming out.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, in a few
it's
weeks'
finally coming
time.
out. It's coming out in a few weeks' time. Very, very excited. Tony and Shane have agreed to do loads and loads of promo for it. Maybe on the next podcast we can kind of, you know, I can maybe read a little bit of it or something like that. Is that
Well,
something
listen.
you guys have agreed? I'm doing it on air, so you have to agree.
Listen, Killian has a big following, right? But did you know that this book is only like going to be like a tenner or some shit, right? And did you know that like if he sells like 10,000 of them, it'll be a #1 bestseller because there's not many books that get sold.
Yes.
So even if a % of your followers, you think, oh, I'll pick that up eventually, buy it as soon as it's out and get it to be a #1
Buy it
bestseller.
now. Pre-order it. You can
Pre-order now?
right now. You can pre-order
Come
it.
on
It's
now,
good.
come on.
I put a lot of work into it. It's very funny. They will, once I've sent it to them, they will also agree. I put you on the list of people to send it to. They ask
Thank
you when
you
you do
so
something a
much.
favor, they're like, yeah, you don't have to buy it now. And I was like,
I wasn't going
Shane
to.
and Tony.
I'm gonna buy it.
You
Get 'em
were
up
going to
the- get 'em
buy
up the
it.
fucking charts.
No, I would buy
You
it.
would have bought it.
I would buy
It's
it.
good for keeping up tables and things like that.
Mm.
Anyway, and it's got some good photos of me. You don't see me that often, so it's good.
And what is it called and how can they find it?
It's called
Oh my God.
Country Fail. Country Fail.
Is
Will
it?
you take that again?
It's called Country Fail. And then the
In parentheses?
in parentheses.
No, wait, on quotation marks.
It's kind of like hashed out, but some cunts guide to the countryside, but they've, you know, asterisked out
Starred
the
Hmm.
rude parts of the word
Can't.
"come."
You can't.
But it's out, it's cheap, and it's very, very funny, and I'm really proud of it. So please pre-order, and that will really, really help me.
Be a
in order to
#1 bestseller.
Be a #1
New York
bestseller.
Times #1 bestseller.
Well, I don't know if okay.
You got
Fuck it.
such poor reviews in New York, so I wouldn't worry about the New York Times.
Yes, if the
You don't-
Associated
your
Press, you
performance
owe me
is so
one.
Scathing review from the Associated Press.
Yeah. Killian's book wasn't very funny, so I walked back into the crowd.
A boy started reading from his book and asking anyone to buy a copy.
The Irish crowd weren't
He had a
amused.
sum up machine.
I'm sad now we're nearly finished because that means that I have to go to Edinburgh and I don't want to go. I just want to stay home and do not do a scary thing like go to Edinburgh.
You're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna.
No, I'm going to have
smash.
fun at it. I think, yeah. Look, what's the worst?
You're
that
having
could
fun
happen?
right now.
If you're not laughing, they're not laughing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And if they're not laughing, you're learning.
Yeah.
And that's
You live, you learn. It's Alanis Morissette there for you.
we must talk about Alanis Morissette another day because I feel like I have a lot to say about that.
Me too. Bye.
Bye.
right. Cheers.
Cheers.
They're attractive. I'm very attractive.
Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my, is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy. It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.